Hey everybody. It's been a while since I've made one of these track guides, but I decided to practice a little bit early this week at Twin Ring Motegi West, the road course. And I think I found something here, so I figured I would get this up, let everyone have a look at the track before they race it. Because to my knowledge, I actually don't even know if this has ever been on an official iRacing series schedule. We might be racing this for the very first time on iRacing, so uh, okay, now let's look at a full lap, corner by corner. Coming down the front straight, I'm hitting about 140 miles per hour here. Right here, I think I actually peaked at 140 miles per hour, and I started my braking. I'm using this 150 meter marker as my braking point in two different ways. If I get a really good run out of the final turn, like I did here, I'm carrying a lot of speed down the stretch. I'm braking right as I hit the 150 meter marker. If I wobble a little bit out of the last turn, or I don't hit the apex, or I spin the tires a little bit, I'm waiting just a little bit after because I'm not carrying as much speed through the turn, and I have a little bit of leeway to try to gain that speed back. But right here, you see I start slowing down right when I hit that marker, and I start turning in. And you're going to want to hit an apex right on this curving. Right there, it's going to help you get a really good turn and a really good entry to the exit. Not sure if you would quite call this a hairpin, but it looks like one. If you pay attention to my shift here, I'm using the shift down to third gear to actually get me through the turn a little better and help me meet the apex. Right here, the car will slide on you. Your brakes will lock up if you, obviously, if you hit them too hard going into the turn. But since you're carrying so much speed and this is such a tight, short corner, it is very easy to lock up the brakes, and you will slide, and you can put it in the sand over there, and that will kill your lap. So I'm angling the car at the curbing, and I'm shifting right here as I meet the end of this curbing. And that's helping me get through the turn and get to the exit. Now, when exiting this turn, you are going to want to be in second gear. But I'm riding through the turn in third gear. And this is because if you touch second gear while you're turning, you will spin the tires, and you will either mess up your exit or you'll spin the car. So if you see here, I'm getting mostly through the turn, and I'm hitting second gear right as I begin the exit. And here I'm trying to hit this curbing again to get a nice apex. You want to be careful to not touch the grass, because if you touch the grass, you will spin the tires, your car will, and the rear end will start to come out from you, and you'll kill your backstretch speed. So I think my mindset here is I'm playing it cautious, and I'm not getting too close to the curbing. That's why I missed it entirely. But I still get a really good run down the backstretch. I'm having the same mindset coming out. I want to touch this curbing just enough, but if you even touch the grass, you will really upset the car, and you're going to kill all the speed. And if the straight was a little bit shorter, that wouldn't make as much of a difference, but because the straights are such a significant portion of the track, you want to have as much speed going down the stretches as you can. And you can almost think of this like a reverse oval, because it kind of is. There's only one discrepancy there when you hit the S's up here that make it a road course. Coming down this back straight, I'm also using the 150 meter marker to be my braking point, but I'm braking sooner. I'm probably hitting the brakes about 20 meters sooner, and I'm getting pretty hard in it here because the S's here are really, really tight. This right-hander is close to a 90 degree angle. I'll switch to the far chase view here so you can see. So it really almost has a complete 90 degree angle. And I'm coming right over the curbing. You will have to be careful here because both the right side and left side grass, not only will it disrupt the car, it will give you an off-track penalty. You'll get a slowdown, and you don't want that. So I'm coming through the S's, hitting the curbing both sides. And coming into the last turn, I'm bringing it a little wide, and it's for this reason. The final turn here is much longer and much bigger than you expect it to be. So I'm trying to get as much straight line speed as I can. If you go over the curbing here, you'll be effectively making the front straight a little bit shorter. So if you can bring the car out right here about where I'm hitting it, you're going to make the front stretch just that little bit longer, helping you get a little bit more speed going down the stretch. And like I said already, that's really what you want to do here. So coming out of the turn, if you watch my my throttle, my brake usage, sorry, I'll get back here. You can see I'm pretty light on the brakes here. You can almost just let the car ride. It'll slow down naturally. But going into the throttle, you want to be super light here. Your tires will spin, like I mentioned before. Because this corner is a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, you're going to have more side-to-side momentum. You're going to be carrying more G-forces to your to the left side, I guess, and that's going to make the car a little bit more prone to upsetting and spinning the tires. So you're going to want to be super sensitive on the throttle here. You see, I am half throttle, which is actually more than I thought I was. And coming out, I'm still not hitting full throttle. I am, at this point, you can see I am basically on the front straight, have the car pointed forward, but the tires are still prone to spinning until you get the car completely straight. So right here, about the time I'm hitting this grass, that's when I'm hitting the throttle at 100%. So if we look at this here, looks like you can, almost looks like at this point that you can just gun it from there. But I'm waiting quite a bit of time, not letting the tire spin, and it's getting me maximum speed down the front straight. And this lap was a 38.713, which was by several tenths the fastest lap I've run here this week while practicing. Okay, now I will let you watch the lap in its entirety without my commentary. First from the cockpit view, then from the far chase view, because I know some of you prefer that. It gives you a better angle of the car. So thank you for watching. I can't guarantee I'm going to get these videos out often because I'm pretty inconsistent. I would like to do it more often, but it's not happening. Anyway, I hope I can help you with Twin Ring Motegi West, and I hope we have a blast racing this week.